right, I'm here in St. George, South Carolina, and I came across the St. George School, which was built in 1925 for the black community here. So I'm actually standing here with,
Daniel Wamer,
hi, Mr. Wayman. How are you?
fine, and you?
Give me a little bit about, a little background about St. George and your family.
Okay. Start with my father's father, which had been my grandfather, which my namesake, Daniel Wayne Wamer, was a store owner around the turn of the century in the early 1800s. He died when my dad was 7 years old. My dad was born in 1915, so that made it time of 1922, which is 3 years prior to this Rosenwald School being built. All right, the school operated for many years, for over 30 years, as a school for colored Negroes until 1955, when my father bought the school at the time from the school district. It was closed up until then. He leased it out one time as a Head Start program for school children in the early 70s. That lasted for about 5 years or so until about 1975 when it was officially closed down and we just used it for warehouse purposes until about approximately 2020, 21. It was sold by me and my sister, which are descendants of my father, to the town for the refurbishing of the Rosenwald School.
So you wanted to keep that history alive.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what do you think about the new renovations?
I'm very impressed with the new renovations, and they're still forthcoming with more. Even though they're supposed to plan on turning the old railroad car into a restaurant or such, and a couple other structures. They'll be featuring some other activities, which I'm not really sure of at the time. But they're developing things every day. They have seminars there for like things like people with air property and certain other community affairs. They have meetings over there, so it's a very nice boon to the community.
So how long has your family been here in St. George, South Carolina?
My family's been here in St. George, South Carolina since the 1800s. And like I said, from at this same spot, my dad was born in 1915. At the time, like I said, our old house sat closer to the road, but there's a family house a couple of feet over from that side, so he was born there. And my dad died in 1990, died in his own office wing of our house right there now. So like I said, we've been lifelong citizens of St. George. Me also, aside from going to school and college and stuff like that, but always lifelong members of the community.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what is being restored? What do you hope to see in the future for this property?
Well, along with the school being developed, we're supposed to have a real revitalization for the whole community, because this used to be considered uptown for the Negroes during the early years when segregation all took place. And you see there are other black businesses which are being trying to be reserved, like this John's Barbershop and the grill right there and everything. So this place at one time was low with businesses, so we wouldn't mind seeing not so much that anymore because it's been ruled mostly residential now, but I wouldn't mind seeing more development in the community for things of that sort.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what would you like people to know, like myself? I live in Atlanta, but I came through here. What would you like us to know about St. George, South Carolina?
Well, St. George is known as a town of friendly people. We're the county seat of Dorchester County. For the most part, it's a quiet, laid-back town. Last time the population around 3,000. We border 95, which brings a lot of, tourist revenue down by 95, which is a little bit that mile further out of town. We have a grits festival here, community festival once a year called the Grits Festival, because we're known to be the grits capital of the whole world because of more people concerned grits per capita than anywhere else.
Wow.
So that's what we're known for that. Such. But it's just a quiet, laid-back, small southern town with people, for the most part, to get along together. Have very little crime. And it's just about all around pleasant place to be.
So your family, about how much land did your family own here in St. George?
A substantial amount.
Okay.
A very substantial amount. My dad was, among other things, was a funeral director in real estate. You might say mogul, because he owned a lot of substantial properties. So I can point from all the way down on this end here, corner block, and further ones down, individual residents. Our old place of business went on the back street. But at the time, he was probably the biggest private black landowner around here.
Wonderful. So I want to thank you so much for your time and sharing your history of the town and your family with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Everywhere you go, there's a little piece of history. So you just have to look for it. It's out there. Wow.